Hi, welcome to my podcast, Downsizing and Relocation for Boomers and Seniors. I'm Jeff Stone. I'm a seniors real estate specialist with Douglas Elliman. With us tonight, we have four individuals that can help you sell your property, myself, to help you to organize, declutter, clean out. Someone who can sell your items, a estate sales specialist. We have a clean out individual, and that person will also move your items to be thrown out, also to be given to charities, and that's a good thing. And then finally, our mover. So I'll introduce them in a little while. What I'd like to do is discuss what it is I do. I mean, I am a seniors real estate specialist. My job is working with people over 50 years of age, boomers and seniors, homeowners that are looking to downsize and relocate, and also age in place. However, this show is for people who are seriously consider relocating. And what I do as a realtor, we schedule the appointment. Come knocking on the door, we sit down, no pressure, no heavy sales pressure, anything like that. That's not what I do. All right. So we'll sit down at the kitchen table and we'll discuss what it is that's on your mind. You're thinking of selling. That's why I'm here. So we're sitting down. You say, I'm considering selling my house this year. I like to go to Florida. And I'll say, okay, good. We can do that. Are you looking to sell within the next 3 months? You're looking to sell this year or next year? I've worked with people for up to 2 years before they decided to sell. They've contacted me from being at the show, but it was not virtual like we are right now. So what I do is to offer guidance, options for people to take. I bring in professionals when needed. And this way, there's very little stress, anxiety. We take care of everything. And that's our job. You know, we get paid when we do a really good job for you guys. And that's it. You're at my show right now because you're looking for information. I can give that to you. All right. Just to let you know, I have a national designation, Seniors Real Estate Specialist, but also received the Outstanding Service Award for being the best in the country in 2014. I am also a seniors advocate, written up in Realtor Magazine last year as being a seniors real estate specialist and resort second property specialist. So that's what I do. All right. So enough about me. I want to bring in my pros. I like to introduce Donna Fiorino of Quality Cleanouts. Welcome to the show, Donna.
Hi, Jeff. Thank you for having me this evening.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about, say I give you a call. Donna, I have a customer over here, Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so. They'd like to talk with you. And what you normally do is I give them the phone number, yours, to call you. But what I also like to try to do is to be at the residence to meet you with my clients. So this way, it's a great introduction, and I'm with them every step of the way. So Donna, take it away.
You are, Jeff, and I thank you. You recently introduced me to a couple who is considering moving to Florida, and I do just that. I meet with them and try to make a plan. My business, Quality Cleanouts, helps people to downsize and declutter, organize, pack up for a move, unpack after a move, and empty residences, which we've been doing a lot of lately. We are geared towards helping all kinds of people, but most recently, the senior sector has been our biggest client pool. So many families are distanced and are afraid to come to help their family members. So we become the eyes and the ears and the hands and the feet, helping these people make a relocation plan or a decluttering plan, whatever they need.
Exactly. I'm with a new client. Today, I met Junk Luggers there, as a matter of fact. They did a great job. We'll be there again to take care of her stuff. And she had things all over the place, but she felt relieved that she was finally doing this, knowing that we had a professional in Junk Luggers, myself, helping throughout the process. She felt very good about things, and now she's looking forward to being where she wants to go, and that's out to Easton, Long Island, by the way. So when you relocate, it's not always down to sunny Florida. It could be out
No,
to
it
Easton.
could be in the next town. I think it's overwhelming for most people because it's their things and they're emotionally tied to them. I know I can walk into a house detached and look around and figure out I can size it up pretty easily, what they need to do. Most people just need a guide and some understanding, and they don't want to feel that their things are just being thrown out. I'm big on helping people donate. I turn to junk luggers for that often. I make my own donations. My truck always has something in it for someone. And I call on Adam very often to try to have clients sell things that may be of value.
No, that's a good point, because downsizing, people can get real stressed in no time because they've accumulated so many things, stuff, as I had too. And when you start downsizing, organizing, it's a mind-freeing experience. You start feeling better about things. And but in any case, what I'd like to do, Donna, if you have nothing else to say, I'd like to go right over to Adam, because I know you do recommend Adam.
I
With
do
estate sales.
wholeheartedly.
Right.
I think I referred him to 3 clients alone this week, and I have another one after this call. So,
Okay.
yes.
Well, Adam Zimmerman of Slyly Antiques, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you for having me.
Okay. So, yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, basically, I'll go over quickly what I do. So when Jeff walks into a house to sell it, sometimes he runs into the situation where there's a lot of stuff. So a little bit about myself and my company, I could help you with that along with Donna. So the name of the company is Slyly Antiques, as Jeff mentioned. Name is after my grandparents, Sylvia and Lee. It's a family-owned and operated business that I've been in charge of for the past 10 years, 40 years old business. So here's what we can do to help you. We will do a full walkthrough of your house. So we'll take a look at the house, inside, outside, everything that's there, and we will help you or your family member distinguish the good from the bad, the antiques from the not so old and the reproductions, and basically assist you with determining what items can be donated or given away or cleaned out, and what items you should save that could be worth some money. Along with that, we will assist you with liquidating those items. So for example, if I walk into the house and I say, okay, this painting is worth some good money, I will provide you with many different options. The first and easy options is, of course, if you want cash and it's a quick transaction, I'm happy to pay you cash on the spot for those items. Sometimes it belongs in an auction setting. And what I would do is connect you with the proper, appropriate auction. If you have a painting, it might be better for this auction who specializes in, let's say, Russian art or Chinese art, and so on and so forth. And I work with over 100 auctions all around the United States. So I'm happy to help you with that. Another option is, of course, a tag or estate sale. I don't provide them myself, but we work with people close to us, Donna and myself, and we could help you get in touch with them to set that up. But the most important thing that I will provide you with is peace of mind. So at least you'll know that you're giving your child or grandchild something that's worth significant value, or maybe it's not. But by calling me, I will assist you with making that determination. And my services are completely free of charge. And even if I buy nothing, I am happy to assist you throughout the entire process with whatever you need. Just to quickly go over a few things to assist you, even before I get there, I could tell you some things about the antique art market right now. The things that are not in favor right now, I'll tell you quickly: mahogany and oak antique furniture from the 19th century, not easy to sell. Dishes are not easy to sell because the kids don't want them. They're going paper and plastic. When it comes to glassware like Waterford that used to be popular, you have to hand wash these glasses or they're going to get torn apart and broken. So for that reason, it's gone. It's very hard to sell these items. The kids don't want them and the prices drastically decline. So dishes, glassware, very difficult. Silver plate items are very hard to sell. And the market is very tricky right now because the kids don't want anything, and it's definitely a less is more world. The last thing that I will tell you is there's some good things that are very hot right now. The first thing I'll tell you is jewelry is very easy. The market is good for coins and jewelry, absolutely. Even costume jewelry, we deal in that as well. We're a company that is capable of taking a $5 or $10 piece of costume along with a $20,000 Rolex. It's not a problem. Other items that are very hot right now: mid-century modern furniture. I'm going to say this a couple of times because it's kind of hard for people to understand. It's easier to sell things when it comes to furniture from the 1950s and 1960s than it is from the 1850s and 1860s. So because of the way things are right now, and I'm sure when Jeff wants to sell his house and put it on the market, he wants to see as much space in the house as possible. So all that huge furniture that's ornate and beautiful, it just doesn't sell. It's really a less is more world right now. So again, 1950s and 60s, mid-century modern, Mad Men style furniture is in. Other things that are very hot right now, Chinese antiques are big. The jade, coral, amber, Chinese porcelain, very hot right now. You could have a home run with a Chinese piece that was just inherited and it's antique. Could be worth thousands of dollars and you've just had no idea. So I'm helping you to help identify that. Last but not least is fine art. Oil paintings from the 19th century, even though they're older and they might have that ornate frame, if it's a listed artist painting, and I'm happy to help you determine if it is, it could be worth a lot of money. And again, we have specialists in Russian antiques, we have specialists in Chinese, specialists in contemporary and modern art. Anything that you have, if I don't know it, I know somebody that will know it and will be happy to help you with that. So if there's any questions, my cell phone, Jeff has my cell phone and we'll give anyone who needs it. Call me directly and I'm happy to help in any way I can.
That's great, Adam. What I like about everybody here, we all work together to help the process. I mean, Kevin, you texted me earlier saying we may have to go back to the homeowner's residence again and take care of some furniture. This is great. Donna, you bring in Adam, you both talk to one another, and this is providing stellar service. This way, all of you are very popular with your clients, and that's why you're always busy doing this to help folks. So when we have the items that are no longer to be sold, we need to clean out. And Donna, that's when you would call Kevin McGill of Junk Luggers.
Yep.
Welcome to the show, Kevin.
Yep. Thanks for having me, Jeff. It's great to be here with the four of you. And like you said, we all sort of work our role throughout the process. Though there might be times where either one of us is involved, two of us, or all of us. So it's great to, work together. But I'm with the Junk Luggers. We're an eco-friendly junk removal company. And we assist homeowners throughout various stages of the selling process. Whether that's at the start, like Adam said, to clear things out, make a little bit more room, present the home in a more spacious manner. Or we're coming in, because you decided last minute, you didn't want to take these items with you on the move and truck. Or we'll come in and you decide, hey, I don't want anything in the home, do a full house clean out. So we can offer our services in a variety of different manners. After you go through somebody like Donna, or you work with Adam to make sure you're getting, your precious items out of there and you're getting your values worth for them. So we can assist whether staging, decluttering, or full house cleanouts. The way we work is, we provide no obligation estimates. They're totally free. Those estimates are based on volume, along with additional charges for either specific items or additional labor if applicable. Now that price would be a max price. That way there's no surprises at the end. The only surprise that may come is if the price actually comes down and it ends up being less than what we estimated.
That's a good surprise.
That's the good surprise, yes. And the big part about us that differentiates us from somebody throwing it into the dumpster, throwing it into the back of their pickup truck, is we're eco-friendly. And what really eco-friendly means for junk removal is we practice landfill diversion. So our main goal is always to avoid simply just throwing things out. We do that really through donating and recycling. So if we come across maybe some 19th century furniture that Adam didn't want, we're not just going to break that up and bring it to the dump. We'll bring it back to our facility, temporarily store it, and hopefully find it at a home, with somebody like Habitat for Humanity, Salvation Army, or Big Brothers Big Sisters. And that goes really for any reusable household good, clothing, books, dishware, anything like that that really can be used by someone that may need it. And anything we donate on our customers' behalf. So we're able really to get those last minute items out, do that full house clean out that basement, that garage, whatever really removal you do need. The one thing that we don't do and that's why we got Matt, is we don't offer moving services. So we wouldn't come into a home and pack and wrap. We're pretty much just getting rid of anything you don't want.
You know, what I like about Junk Luggers, when I first learned of you guys, you're eco-friendly, eco-conscious, all right? And you separate the items. I know I used you last year from my mother-in-law's house. Truck came, and you separated the give to charities on one side of the truck and on the other side to disperse, to get rid of. And I thought that was pretty neat. And you guys did a thorough job. Your staff, very professional. And as today,
They are.
it was just a pleasure, working with them. And so that's great. You know, again, in this field, you need to be courteous. You need to be, well, civil. All right. You need to be friendly, professional, and really go above and beyond to help the individual. Because again, it's their domain, if you will. It's their kingdom. It's their castle. It's everything that they have, perhaps. And we need to treat it respectfully and with dignity.
Absolutely.
So now, when everything is kind of moved out, what needs to be moved out, there's always things left over. And that's when you call up someone like Matt Sussman of Liberty Moving and Storage. You're the let's move everything out, Matt. Let's bring it down to wherever, relocate down south or out to the east end. So welcome to the show, Matt.
That's us. Yeah. Thanks so much, Jeff. So yes, you have Jeff selling your home. You're working with Donna to organize. Kevin's cleaning you out. Adam is selling your items. But there's a reason why there's over 200 moving companies in New York alone. And that's because a lot of times it's worth it to move your items, right? So I'll tell you a little bit about myself quickly. I am a certified moving consultant. I've worked in the industry for 8 years, and my job is to help you. I'm a project manager, right? So I will work with the client from the time I come in to meet with them and assess what they need done until the end of the move. And in addition to myself, we have an entire team that will support you from start to finish. Who calls? So I'm with Liberty Moving and Storage. We're an agent for United Van Lines. And who calls Liberty United, right? Who are my regular clients? The majority of people that are calling us are people that have not done a big move in a very long time and just want a nightmare-free, seamless relocation process, right? And that's the same reason why they're calling everybody that's on this panel. And the other type of person is somebody who moves a lot that knows the value in moving with an insured licensed mover. So I'll tell you a little bit about Liberty. Again, we're an agent for United Van Lines. United Van Lines is the biggest and highest rated interstate mover in the country, and that's per the Better Business Bureau. We're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Everybody that works for us is background checked and drug tested. So, Liberty United, we do everything from moving a couple pieces of furniture down the street for somebody to moving presidents out of the White House. We move the military. We have a ton of national accounts. And like Jeff was talking about, we are going to offer you, and especially myself, the highest level of professionalism. And we want you to have that expectation from the second I come into your door and I ask you if you want me to take my shoes off, and that's what you're going to get throughout the entire process. So there are a lot of misconceptions with moving. And again, there's so much information. There are so many different moving companies. How do you choose the right one, right? And that's why I always recommend at least taking the time to have an informative session with me at your home or virtually, just to get a little bit of information. And what Liberty is going to offer you is, again, the gold standard of moving, right? So again, everybody that works for us, background check, drug tested. We are not brokers, so we will not subcontract your job, right? So if you're moving interstate, the crew, unless you're going to storage, the crew that shows up at your home, the truck that pulls up is going to be the truck that pulls up in Tennessee, right? So we don't subcontract your job. And with that, you're going to get full value protection insurance, right? So the majority of moving companies, every moving company is required by law to offer you 60 cents per pound per item. So what does that mean? That means that if I have a glass vase, right? And the vase weighs 1 pound and it breaks, I'm going to get 60 cents for it, right? Because we are not brokers or subcontractors, we do offer you full value protection, which means that I'm going to be able to get my vase replaced, right? If something is not repairable, we will replace it up to whatever amount you want. You know, you can include whatever amount you want in the move. And we do offer only 0 deductible insurance. So you don't have to pay anything to get anything fixed. We are fully accountable for everything that we're taking. Now, how do we keep all of our crew members accountable, right? Obviously, if we had people that were just throwing stuff around, we'd be in big trouble. Our drivers are responsible for 20% of each claim on their move, which means that they're going to treat your items like it's their money, right? They have skin in the game. Another important thing during this time, right, especially during COVID, is that we are required and we do sanitize our trucks daily. We wash our moving blankets after every move. And we have our crews have their temperature taken every morning before they leave base. We do offer exclusive use shipments. So your items are never touching anybody else's. So again, it's the highest levels of sanitization that you could ask for. We offer everything, anything you need from A to Z if you're moving. You know, we do packing, unpacking, storage. We create fine art, marble, glass. We hang or remove chandeliers. We mount and dismount TVs. We know recently we've seen a lot of home gyms that need disassembly and reassembly, pool tables, disassembly, reassembly. We do it all. We're a one-stop shop. And we also offer storage, which is something we've been seeing a lot, right? When in New York, they give you a 30-day potential window to close. Sometimes it's really difficult to line up 2 closings back to back, either same day or the next day. So oftentimes people have to go to storage. Sometimes people are, you know, we see a lot of people obviously from New York going to Florida. What happens if they don't know the area? They want to go down for a few months. You know, this is a major move and we know that. And we want people to be able to make an informed decision so they can put their items in storage with us. It's insured the entire time. And we will do the extra move into storage as well as the long distance move, because when you move to storage, it is 2 moves. And we can do all that. And again, it's insured. It's with us. We take complete responsibility and we're accountable for the items while they're in our care. So how do we get to the price, right? So I'll come to your home. I ask you a number of questions, which will give me an idea of what you as the client are looking for. And pretty much, you know, these extra services I mentioned before, packing, unpacking, etc. But mostly it's where you're going. So how many miles, when you're going, right? So just like with airlines, there's a peak season for moving. So if you're moving during winter, it's going to be a little bit cheaper than if you're moving during summer. The trends show that the majority of people want to move in the summer because, you know, obviously in a lot of areas, the weather's better. And also their kids are out of school, right? They want to be in their new homes before school starts. So where you're moving, when you're moving, and how much you're moving. So we do it by weight and cubic footage. That gives us a price. We only do binding estimates. So that means that, you know, as some other people were mentioning, we're never going to charge you more as long as the list is accurate, right? We really eliminate all the nightmares that are associated with moving. And again, we're going to provide you that seamless experience from the time you meet with me until the time your items are delivered. When we deliver, so at origin, at pickup, we number, barcode, and scan everything. We're going to provide you with an itemized inventory list. And when we get to your destination, we will inspect everything. So we'll unwrap everything. We'll reassemble the beds, cribs. We'll put everything where you want it, boxes in whatever room you want. And we'll do a full external inspection. And then we'll go down the list and we'll make sure everything was delivered. And, you know, we'll work with you. You do have 9 months after the move to make a claim if there was any damage. So if you go to your own storage in Florida or Tennessee, you don't have to rush and unpack everything. You know, most companies give you 14 days, which is unrealistic. So, yeah, you know, I'd love a chance to meet with you and to, you know, see if we're a good fit.
Thank you, Matt. I also want to mention again that the 4 of you are experts at what you do. Donna Fiorino of Quality Cleanouts, your owner. Adam Zimmerman, owner, Slightly Antiques. Kevin McGill of Junk Luggers of Queens and Long Island, Director of Operations. Matt Sussman of Liberty Moving and Storage, Project Manager, Business Development and Agent for United Van Lines. All right. We care about what we do. We're not just a fly-by-night organization. Myself, my expertise is helping folks that are coming to my booth here, the Douglas Elliman booth at the Ideal Living Expo. My job is to give you the best expert advice I can give you. This is what I do day in and day out. All right. I show you my marketing strategy. I show you value-added enhancements to increase the value of your property, how to get to where you want to be in as short amount as possible for as much money as I can get for your house. We do everything for you so that you have a stress-free, anxiety-free experience, and it's pleasurable. We all talk to one another, so you're never going to be left out to dry, all right? We take care of everything from beginning to end, simple as that. So that's what I do. I work with a team. This is my go-to team. So anybody who's coming at my booth, I will send you this Zoom video so you can watch it in your living room, wherever you like to. And I'll also send you other things about PDFs. But Douglas Elliman, last year, we just got the word, we blew away the competition. Blew away the competition, all right? And that's a fact. I'm going to send you those stats for December's, all right? But it's really amazing, this company. And that's why I'm here with Douglas Elliman, all right? But I want to thank everybody for being here today. Donna, Adam, Kevin, and Matt, thank you for agreeing to
Thank you
speak.
for having us.
Thanks for having us.
I want to thank all those who are attending the virtual Ideal Living Expo. And by the way, I even interviewed Daniel Kerr, the director of Ideal Living Expo, because, you know, people want to know more about things. And I can give you certain surveys. I can, you know, there's a lot of things I can do to help you decide on where you'd like to go and when. All right. So without going too much into it, feel free to call me anytime. Call up any one of these folks anytime. And what I want to do is to show the flyer that was made up. Let's see here. Let's try that again. A little technical difficulty, as they say. I'm a boomer, and sometimes that does happen. So in any case, that's pretty much it. There we go. So 2 hands for me and doing this. So I have a podcast, Downsizing and Relocation for Boomers and Seniors. It's on my YouTube channel, Jeffrey Stone, YouTube. It's also on my SoundCloud account, and it goes over to Douglas Elliman SoundCloud account and to their iTunes platform. So this gets populated for anybody who wants to see this. I have other shows that have been recorded, but this one is very special to me because I'm rolling out the team here. All right. So if no one has anything else to add, then I'll just end this right now, and we'll talk soon. All right. Stay well, stay healthy, and see you all soon as we can. All right.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
Okay, then. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.